People of all sizes, large and little, ladies and gentlemen, and folks somewhere in the middle, welcome back to Sushimi's House. I'm your loving host, Master Sushimi, joined today by my sweet sister, Ice Bubbie.
Hello.
And we're back with some more of the Outbound Ghost. And we're in Chapter 5, which we found out, after the fact, has no plot to it.
Yeah, no more plot.
So, what are you doing?
Actually,
You may very well be asking. There's apparently stuff to get. So that's it. That's what we're doing.
Okay. Good.
No,
we will.
And we're also going to talk about, thoughts and feelings.
This will be our thoughts and feelings episode. I think we even said that last time because we were trying to figure out last time whether it was truly the end of the game or not. And I was doing just sort of frantic Googling to quickly figure out whether that was actually the end of the game and if this actually had plot or not. Yeah. What's up?
No, not much. Also, just like full disclosure.
We're not. We're taking no damage and we're gonna do all the damage.
Basically, we're gonna do a stupid amount of damage and take baby damage.
This is not going to be an actual post game challenge. This is just Sush is just going to find bosses to fight for fun. While I and also Sush, but me because I have notes and a lot of thoughts. I'm feeling very academic. My hair's up in a bun. I'm wearing my new blue light glasses that are really cute. They make me look smart. What was I saying? Oh, right. So Sush is going to just find these bosses and basically just kick their asses. Kind of like those TikTok videos where it's it's just somebody hopping around in Minecraft where it's some sort of not am I the asshole, but some sort of Reddit thread. That's what's happening. It's just us talking over very easy fights. So with that, let me give you a little insight into what my experience was with the end of the last recording. So,
which, mind you, we could not hear.
Oh yeah, no, we couldn't. So Sush actually did play for me the video literally right before we started. So I could actually hear at max volume, so I could actually hear who we now know Adrian is saying. That is confirmed. Adrian Ackerman. So he is the one character in the game that actually gets a voice actor. Because, that's him talking. That's him after killing people, basically.
Yeah, after killing everybody.
Everybody. Really. So, after we recorded, again, I was still kind of confused because I was like, is that really the end? I don't understand. So I stayed up past my bedtime. I was in bed, tucked in, but kept the lamp on and was definitely furiously scrolling through Google trying to find some sort of answer. This will be something I will probably be Googling past even this recording, to be honest. I have a feeling this is going to be my new Five Nights, but worse, because Five Nights at least had a lot more to...
Five Nights was popular.
Five Nights was popular, and also you could make up some fucking crazy reaching theories because there was enough to reach with. Also, turns out a lot of those reaches were not reaches. They ended up being true. Whether they were true because the, author of Five Nights was like, ooh, I like that. Let me write that down. I like that map, Pat. Let me take that. Or if genuinely, all the clues were there, Mr. Bond or whatever. Anyway. So I stayed up past my bedtime Googling, and then I'm not kidding. I dreamt. I had stress dreams of this fucking game every few hours. It kept me up. I woke up like shit.
Got an achievement for that.
Oh, you just bring them along?
Yeah.
I woke up feeling like shit the next morning because I just kept stressing about this stupid ass game. So without further ado, I have notes. Actually stayed up and wrote some notes that night because Sush and I debriefed. We had a very small debrief after we stopped recording that. Oh, right. We can't hit them because they have done the lifelink thing. We did a quick debrief, and so we kind of had some thoughts together that we shared, and I just very quickly wrote them down. And then when I went to bed, actually after doing research, wrote more stuff down. TV tropes was my best friend, and genuinely only way I actually understood what the fuck was going on in this game. Because I was so like, wait, what happened? So, in case you also are confused, let me kind of best I can walk you through what happened or what the game was. So, we're just going to say protag, right? Because in our game, of course, protagonist is named Tsushimi because, hello, welcome to Tsushimi's house. They're your loving host, Master Tsushimi, you know? Which we then find out they have a dead name that they no longer go by.
And we're going to treat it like a dead name.
We're treating it like a dead name because it very much feels like a dead name.
Because also, like, it feels like there's a gap that we have to fill in that, like, why did the protagonist feel the need to leave town? They're never super clear about it. We're going to assume it's because they're trans.
Yes. Which I will say, very confusing. Because if you go to tvtropes.com, they call it xenophobia. But, and you know, throughout the game, they make it a point to frequently remind you that they don't like outsiders.
Oh, this is wild. Deals basic damage to the target 3 times. It also deals residual damage to the targets around it and revives allies on the final hit.
Wow.
Fair revive.
That's also only 15 SP. So that bitch could have used that like 10 times, no problem.
Well, I think they have different skills when they are. Because also, these are the only 4 skills they have.
True.
So they don't actually, they're not really that good if you think about it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, this one's good for reviving.
Or like,
that's kind
this could have been good. This could have been good during the game, but it's like, well, you're post game now. And it's like, what are you going to do? Use this thing to fight the other things? No. Also, you can just do what we did, which is modify the shit out of the percentages.
Right.
So protagonist comes to town. So I'm going to tell the story knowing all the information. Protagonist who used to live in this town stops hearing, or no, he doesn't stop, or they don't stop hearing from their family. They find out that they are in danger. Their family.
Swamp.
Oh. Swamp is, oh god, I don't remember.
Well, the guide that I'm looking at says if you map warp back to Soggy Swamp, you'll be at Florian Craig's encampment. In the back is a pair of parasitic and capped apparitions from the tail end of chapter 1.
We not go to the swamp? We definitely were at a swamp at one point. Maybe we just didn't hit the like teleport point.
Seems weird.
The swamp.
We just straight up can't do all these?
Well, we can. We're just gonna have to unfortunately kind of fuck around.
How do you get to the swamp?
The swamp, I think, was near where we can go and just chill in the water. You remember that floaty guy? Where he's like, do you want to sit in a float for a little bit? And you're like, sure.
Maybe. I wish the map in this game were more helpful.
Also, the fact that you only actually use half of it. Anyway, nitpicking. Protagonist comes back to town because they're like, oh shit, my family's in danger. Based on the letters that they are having back and forth between themselves and their sister Linda. Protagonist comes back into town. We assume they die from the car wreck.
Yes.
We assume that's why they're dead. And that's why they're a ghost. And of course, upon becoming a ghost, they forget everything about themselves. Other than a name. You know? So then, of course, you know, the rest is history. Where, like, Mary and Michael find us. We go on this adventure. We try to talk to Adrian. We go play different chapters. Maya and Michael ascend. Greg ascends with Grandpa Greg.
Oh, you mean Craig?
Craig! Adrian, we walk backwards. So, so to also explain it, because I was a little bit confused about the events also. So, of course, chapter 1 you're playing as Protag. Chapter 2 you're playing as Mary. Chapter 3 you're playing as Linda? I think
you're right.
I think you're playing as Linda at that point. And as Linda with Protagonist, you go to the train station because you're like, you know what? Let's just... Like, I think at that point Protagonist is like, I'm just done following Adrian. I'm just going to figure this out on my own. And then Linda's like, well, I want to come with you to figure this out. But first, let's do what we used to do and just go to the train station and watch trains go by. Cute, sweet, precious sibling moment.
Which I kept thinking they would get back to.
So, right.
Back
Which they don't. So you go there. That's the end of the game. Or sorry. Adrian goes there.
That is the chronological end point of the game.
Almost. Adrian goes there, talks to you out of his own volition, has a memory break, like a big bad memory trigger because he's finally like, fine, I'll talk to you. And then at that point, we see
his memories
in reverse. That's what's happening. I was confused about what the hell was kind of why we were going backwards. I was like, oh, that's why. It's literally him just having this, like, for lack of better words, breakdown after talking with you, where he's slowly walking backwards in his memories. Like, okay, well, how did I get here? Okay, well, I was here. Well, then where was I before then? Going back, all the way until remembering that he's the killer. That's what we are seeing. And that's that final cutscene where it's him confessing. And when the screen goes that sort of sepia color and he goes, I did it, or something, that's the chronological end of the game. It is him with Linda and protagonist right there remembering, I'm the murderer. I did this. And that's all we get. That's all she wrote.
I don't know how to get to the swamp, dude.
Is there not a different way in that guide that I could tell you, hey, swamps?
The guides, again, this game is unpopular.
That's fair.
There's not a great guide out there that I've found anyway.
Let me find it. Outbound Ghost. Swamp. Okay, you can tell I was pissed. One of my Google searches says Outbound Ghost Adrian Ackerman, period. Mad. I was mad.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. So, well, actually, let me find the swamps first, because I can't talk about the game and find swamps. Apparently. Bummer.
It do be like that.
Okay, Mr. YouTuber, I so badly want to actually, like, give you the view and pay attention, but, like, we gotta blast through this. You gotta show me where these swamps are, man. Oh wait, are the swamps? Hang on. Sorry, no, this is not a lot of talking. Okay, wait a minute. The swamps are where we fell.
Yeah, we fell into the swamps. How did we climb out? Because that's the only way we're going back there is if we climb backwards, essentially. Because I'm pretty sure I went to the spot where we fell into the swamp and, like, we can't.
Right, so I'm trying to fast forward through this to find the spot you, like, crawl out of there, basically. Right, because you fight those big bad mushrooms.
You emerge in Central Outbound? I don't think so.
No, that doesn't seem right. Hang on, what's not too... So, almost getting there. God, they're yelling at Craig again.
Makes sense.
Because Craig and Grandpa Craig ascended in the cave. In a cave, I should say. And that was the end. So I think we were in... Like, we got spat out like a cave. Alright.
That's why I'm just kind of...
No, I know. I'm, like,
wandering.
trying real hard to find the... I want the video to get to the point of...
This is not where we need to be right now.
Flask. Oh god, the flask. Come on. hate this. I'm sorry. I'm trying so hard.
Also, apparently this thing, which we already fought and beat, was supposed to be like one of the last things you fight.
Yep.
Because it's like hard.
Yeah, okay. I did not get an answer from that video. Because they are still in the swamp by the end of the video. So in a 36-minute video, they were still in the swamp.
Do they have like a next part?
Probably, but I found somebody else.
Okay.
Maybe. If it takes them also 36 minutes to get out of the swamp. Yes, it does. Definitely more, actually.
Yo, we're doing our best.
I know. I'm sorry. It's just like, literally don't know a faster way to be like there's no map online. I don't have a way of just like having a map that's like, how do you get out of the swamp? Like, nope. Yeah. Alright, hang on. Maybe I found something, finally. Because the wiki kind of helps sometimes. So, entrance to Soggy's cave. But, like, where's that? Don't give me an ad. Alright, the Soggy cave is... Come on, I know it can be reached from the Soggy swamp. That's not helpful. Adrian pushed you there. Yes, I know. This is so unhelpful. What is this Wikipedia? Yeah, the official Outbound Ghost wiki. Please get it together.
Woof.
Cause like,
get it together out of 10, says Bubbie.
I mean, all it says is like, Soggy Swamp is a location in Outbound Ghost. You get thrown there. Cool. How do I get there though? And they have a map, but the map has multiple labels on it, which tells me nothing. There's no like, you should fast travel here to get there. Nope. It's like entrance to the Soggy cave. Well, yeah, no shit. Okay, Soggy Swamp map. Behind some obelisks to the left on the platform with many barrels. Can only be reached.
We never figured out this guy's deal either.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. Where are the obelisks? None of this is helpful. Like, I can't believe this is how we're spending our time, is having to figure out how the fuck to get to a location that we were already at in the game.
Yep.
Which is definitely a critique we have in this game. The map sucks.
Yeah, map's not great. It's not helpful.
We did talk about that during the playthrough. Yeah, dude, I got nothing. I cannot find this fucking, like, how do you get to this, out of the swamp, or how did you reach the swamp? Or I know how you reached it, but, like, how can you go back to the swamp after?
Yeah, like the...
What's this boss called? So I can maybe look up the boss.
Taint.
Taint?
Yeah, Taint.
Oh, I see.
Not like Gooch.
No, I realize that now. I said it out loud and I was like, oh, yes, of course. Come on. Alright, pro game guides, all figment ghosts and Outbound. Let's see if maybe clicking on it will do anything. It won't because it doesn't have like a hyperlink. That was actually pointless.
Cool and good.
Well, the pro games guide, all figments in the Outbound Ghost, was literally just a bullet point list of every figment you get in this game by name.
Nice.
No hyperlink, no explanation how you get them. Cool and good. Thank you for that. Not cynicism. We have cynicism. It's not what I want.
Oh, I think this might be it.
Because this is the cave. Oh, thank God. How did you get here? Where the hell was this?
This was by the train station.
Oh my God. So you were right. It was actually in Outbound, or nearby Outbound, or whatever. Okay.
I mean, it was still hard.
Back to... No, I know. Back to rambling about the game. So sorry. We were so lost. So... again, TV tropes help me, and so some of the terminology I'm using is from tvtropes.com. Basically, Adrian ends up with trauma-induced amnesia, secondary to his own, let's call them what they are, crimes. So one of the questions Sush and I kind of tossed around, and again, this is a lot of like, to say I'm disappointed with the ending. I mean, I'm disappointed with the ending. That's all there is to it. I really wish there was more of an explanation for a lot of characters. You know, like, yeah, sure. You know, Mary and Michael, I think, got a pretty start and close to their chapter.
They honestly felt more like protagonists than anybody else.
They felt way more like protagonists than a lot of
They had like a narrative arc.
Cast. Yeah. You know, Michael had the like rise and fall of his character, and so did Mary, honestly. Which she does. I mean, there is one thing about her which I'll address in a little bit, right? So, a lot of the questions we have are just things that are like either there's only hints and therefore we don't have a straight answer, or it's just never addressed, or it's kind of vague and therefore we're like we just have questions. Actually, question for you.
Oh,
do you want to next time, or do you want to wrap this up in a neat bow?
Let's next time, because I think this is going to take a little longer than we anticipated.
That's fine. Yeah, because it took us a while to get here.
Yeah. All right. Next time at Tsushimi's house, we're going to beat up this mimic and hopefully find the boss that we're hunting for. Later.
Bye.
You gotta know you're in for something special. You gotta feel it in your bones. Oh, you're gonna find what you need all in time. If you're looking for it, na 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 na. If you're looking for